President Trump slamming Montana Senator Jon Tester after the Secret Service disputed allegations against Ronny Jackson. So in a state where Trump won 57% of the vote, just how vulnerable is Senator Tester in the midterm elections? Here to break it down, Deputy News Editor at Axios, Alexi McCammond. Hey, Alexi, how are you?
Hey, good morning. I'm good. Thank you for having me.
This is going to be a big race. What is your reaction to what has now clearly been a race that the president is going to put essentially a bullseye on Senator Tester's back?
Senator Tester is perhaps the most vulnerable Democratic senator in this 2018 election. I reported on that for Axios. As you mentioned just now, Trump won his state of Montana by 20 points in 2016. Senator Tester's approval rating is a solid 52%, but compare that to Trump's 58% in the state, which is much higher than his national average, which suggests and shows that Montanans love the president. And, you know, Senator Tester is an interesting senator because although he is in a vulnerable position, he doesn't always act like it. He is the only red state Democratic senator who voted against Mike Pompeo as Secretary of State. And in January, he voted twice against the government funding bill. So I think we can fully expect Trump to sort of prioritize his Senate race and try to unseat him come November.
Now, Senator Tester is also weighing in, putting out a statement here where he says, "It's my duty to make sure Montana veterans get what they need and have earned, and I'll never stop fighting for them as their senator." You know, Senator Tester, Alexi, only won the 2012 race by 4 points, and he's a moderate guy in the middle, trying to play both sides, sort of as you point out. But, you know, he had a really bad January, down 18 points. Is Tester going to be a race where Democrats begin to pull resources out and let him fend for his own?
I don't think we can expect that. I think, if anything, we will see Democrats sort of adding additional resources because they're seeing how the president is going to get involved. There are a couple of things that help Senator Tester. One is that he doesn't really have a strong, formidable Republican challenger. Ryan Zinke is obviously part of the administration now, and the state attorney general decided not to run. So I think until that happens, that could really help Tester in his favor. But I would expect Democrats would, if anything, add additional resources to help him.
We shall see, and it will be fun to follow your reporting on it. Alexi McCammond, thank you very much.